I know Black Ops 3 Zombies had a ton of fans, and I get the appeal of the complex Easter eggs and storyline to unravel, but for me the highlight of the whole CoD Zombies experience was in World at War and Black Ops 1, when there wasn't really an overarching objective aside from surviving, and you were testing your wits with limited resources against unending hordes of the undead, especially in co-op. That was a highlight for me. I absolutely loved World at War, loved Black Ops 1, even played Black Ops 2 Zombies and enjoyed that too. And there are plenty of games and modes that try to capitalize on that experience and put it in different contexts. Nasty Zombies is one such game, an indie shooter with a retro vibe, centered around holding out against unlimited zombies, buying equipment, reinforcing the area, and getting power-ups. Though Nasty Zombies has more customization aspects than the classic Zombies experience I had. Still, it's really cool. Came across it by chance, and I can happily say I've had a lot of fun playing through it. It has its own quirks and charm that make it stand out. It isn't a one-for-one, beat-for-beat recreation of the CoD Zombies experience, at least the classic one, but it does crib aspects of it while putting its own unique twists on it. So, Nasty Zombies. It's a co-op shooter for up to 4 people, though you can easily play it solo. You and up to 3 other monks are waging a war against hordes of the undead. They're gathering around your church, the Backrooms, and potentially a farm in the future. And it's on you to hold them off no matter what, because they won't stop till you're dead. That means grabbing a bat, a shovel, revolver, whatever you can to hold them off. Getting to windows and barricading them, and just destroying them whenever possible, especially with headshots. The way it works is a lot similar to the classic CoD Zombies formula, which shouldn't be a surprise. There are areas barricaded off that you have to use points to unlock. You get points by repairing barricades and by killing zombies. You can go around buying weapons off walls, though once you've bought a weapon, you can reclaim it whenever you want. In some rooms, there's a mystery box that you can open up to get potentially a better weapon, or the same weapon, or a worse weapon. It's a luck of the draw situation. The gun arsenal is varied. It's not too deep, but the guns perform uniquely, and they stand out in a fun way. A lot of them are British-based, since the game is set in Britain, apparently. Which means that aside from like the baseball bat and the shovel, you also have an Enfield revolver, you have a Bren gun, a Sten SMG, you have a minigun, which I suppose goes against the British thing. You have the M1928 Thompson with a drum mag, which actually was used by the British quite a bit in World War II, Lend-Lease and all that. And some other fun weapons, like a sledgehammer, a katana. This is in addition to the power-ups and perks you get. After you've beaten one match, or rather died in one match, you can go use the money you've earned on different perks and power-ups to have them unlocked for your next matches. By default, you get 1 perk and 2 potential power-ups. The perks can vary. You can have more health, you can get 1 revive every 15 waves, you can gain health from attacking zombies or have more ammo. It really depends on which one you choose. The power-ups sort of resemble the ones from World of War, but there are others that change things up in a really fun way. Especially because you can only count on 2 being present at most. So you get your usual max ammo, double points. You have a nuke that destroys all the zombies that are currently active. You have one that rebuilds the barricades, but also adds an electrifying effect to them, so it damages zombies when they attack. You have one that slows down time whenever zombies are nearby you for a period of time. One that allows you to recover from injuries by hurting zombies. A variety of them. It's pretty neat. I really like the one that gives you infinite ammo for whatever weapon you have and just allows you to spray everywhere you go. It's a lot of fun with the shotgun or with any of the automatics. On that note, you can also do something special. When you get an identical weapon in the mystery box, or if you've saved up enough and returned to a weapon you're already carrying on the wall, you can dual wield them, which can allow for some very entertaining combos to be used. I loved using the dual revolvers. They can carry you for quite a while. The dual Brens make up for the slow rate of fire, and the high damage just allows you to shred so many enemies. You can also dual wield melee weapons and just turn yourself into a complete blender for zombies, especially with the baseball bats or the shovels. The zombies themselves make pretty interesting enemies. Their designs depend on the map you're playing. In the church level, they appear as these, American Civil War era soldiers. And guys in different uniforms. In the Backrooms, they appear as these dark, shadowy figures that are just exclusively silhouettes with yellow eyes. They can also vary depending on what mutators you have set up. In addition to the map options, you have ways of changing up how the level plays. Some just are cosmetic, others actually make it tougher. The easier ones disable achievements in progress, but the tougher ones let you still score and earn cash and everything else. Like ones that enrage the zombies, give them red eyes and make them charge at you faster. One that has zombies appear inside whatever building you're in. One that makes them small or have tiny heads. And you can combine these to ridiculous degrees. You can have enraged small zombies with small heads that are already inside the building when you start out. If that sounds crazy, it's because it is. But it's also a lot of fun because it forces you to just go on the offensive immediately and not hold back. The maps play pretty differently too. Church is your standard zombies map, and it's the one you're probably going to get the furthest on. You're holding out against zombies as they gradually grow in power and in terms of the numbers they have. And to reflect this, the music that plays in the background will change. So like on the early waves, you just have these quiet, contemplative song. From waves 10 to 20, you have this triumphant, badass battle theme that makes you want to go toe-to-toe with the zombies. From then on, the music gets increasingly bleak as you're taking on tougher and tougher enemies who are just gonna swarm you and sprint after you. There's actually a way to keep track of the number that's going to spawn in the total for that wave. It's right next to the wave number, actually, and it's a good way of keeping track of whether you're going to get additional spawns or if the maximum amount of zombies are already on the map as it is. The church has areas to uncover in the barricades, including a basement that usually has where the mystery box is, at least at the beginning. What's most interesting is that you can hop over barricades and actually exit into the church exterior. This isn't the best idea all the time because you are out right where the zombies will spawn by default, and as the level goes on it'll get darker and tougher to navigate, but it's cool. You can do some life-saving juking maneuvers by jumping out of the level or jumping in and out of different windows. there's good maneuverability options in this game. Like, you can do a double jump of sorts to try to zip around zombies. By default, you're sprinting around, and the more you've sprinted, it'll actually impact your weapon damage. So you'll be able to deal more damage per shot, or swing your weapon quicker, or fire your weapon quicker, depending on how much momentum you've built up. Camping in one place will keep your momentum lower or will decrease it over time, but moving around, staying active, fighting the zombies will increase it, encouraging you not to camp and to stay mobile, stay fighting. That applies across the board, I should note. The Backrooms level is also unique. It almost plays like a gambling kind of situation, where each floor is sort of randomly generated, and you have an elevator that allows you to descend each floor. You keep descending until you inevitably die. You can have to kill a certain amount of zombies to activate the next elevator. The elevator also has a slow closing time, so in the higher waves, there will be many more just shambling towards you to try to get inside the elevator, meaning you'll have to time it just right if you want to get out alive. And as you get further into it, the areas become bigger. So you start out with just like 1 or 2 corridors in the early game. Around the mid-game, you'll have more wide open areas and these longer mazes. By the end, you'll have these true labyrinths you'll have to fight your way through to get to the elevator. And if you want to, you can hold out on the same floor, but after a certain point, the zombies will become enraged and the lights will fly off. And their speed will start increasing a lot more, meaning that sooner or later you're going to have to bite the bullet and go down the elevator, or risk being taken down early on. The customization options will depend on achievements you've earned and how many kills you've gotten per weapon. More kills grant you access to different skin jobs for the weapons, so it ranges from like a woodland camo or a digital camo to a funky red pattern. And it also allows you to change what appearance your monk has, so the colors of the robes and the hood, or what head item you're wearing. There's still a lot coming when it comes to customization options, but what they have so far is impressive. On top of this, you can also prestige if you want. Once you've unlocked enough power-ups and enough perks, you can reset that, and keep the skins and other progress you have. This can be beneficial though, since you'll allow you to equip more than one perk at a time. I'd imagine a lot of grinding would go into maxing out your total perks and all that. But I was just having fun with it for what it was. The grind was just a little bonus to keep me going. I'm curious though about what all the game has in store for it. I've had a lot of fun even with just the 2 maps, because already the mode is addictive and entertaining. They've improved and expanded upon aspects that made World at War so much fun. But the Mutators also add a fresh face to it, along with the perk and power-up options, since they'll change up how you play it. Like, you can be a lot more aggressive with melee weapons if you choose the insta-kill power-up. Or, if you want a more gun-centric one, you can choose the power-up that gives you infinite ammo for a limited time. It really allows you to be creative and to choose your own play style. Sometimes it is just down to luck as to what weapons you get in the mystery box, or what enemies will appear at certain points, but you can craft and hone your experience to a degree. It's a lot of fun. It makes you want to jump right back in after you lose, so you can fight even harder. Nasty Zombies has a lot of potential. I'm eager to see what comes to the farm level and the other additions, including customization for the character. It's already a promising game, one that I would recommend buying, and I'm hopeful that they'll continue to improve upon it, because they're still updating it to this day. As I'm recording, they just put out an update to tweak aspects of it, and last I checked, they did a balancing update not that long ago. I'm eager to see where this journey takes Nasty Zombies, and a big shout out to the developers for taking a cool concept and making it their own. It doesn't feel like just a cheap knockoff of the CoD Zombies experience. This feels like it took some pointers from it, but it's definitely doing its own thing, and I'm excited to see how far they take the idea. So I'd recommend giving Nasty Zombies a shot. The creators put a lot of love into it, and I've really enjoyed playing through both the Backrooms and the church. And I look forward to the farm update. Thank you all for watching. Take care.